Once, the Blues Brothers decided they would go to church. They went, and as they listened to the sermon that Pastor Noodle brought, she was preaching on the reading about God's justice. Justice is what God wants. God is bringing justice this Christmas time. God wants to bring justice to the whole world. Suddenly, Luigi, who wears a red hat, jumped up and said to his brother Mario, "I have it. I'm on a mission from God. I'm going to help bring justice to the community." And as he was thinking, he was dreaming of superheroes bringing justice to the world, of Elastigirl from The Incredibles, of Buzz Lightyear, and of Captain America. His dreaming was, of course, not quite what this Pastor Noodle was preaching about. But let's see what happened. So Luigi donned a super cape, because that's what superheroes do who bring justice, and he walked past the nativity scene outside the church, and he walked down the street, and who did he see? None other but a ham-fisted burglar trying to steal from the shop. At once he arrested the burglar and sent him to prison. Whilst he was there, he happened to see Dr. Evil lurking out the front. So he arrested Dr. Evil as well, and of course he had to be put in prison. It wasn't long after this that he was wandering down the street, and as he went past the docks he saw the pirates. Aha, he thought, the world will be better off with pirates, and so he arrested them and put them in prison. There is a lot of justice being done here today, thought Luigi. And just for good measure, he thought the shark was a bit dangerous as well, so maybe that should go to prison as well. So in it went. As he walked along further, he realised there was Emmett from the construction company, and he had been cheating on his taxes. "Well, we'd better put you in prison as well, Emmett." Emmett, of course, was okay with that. It's awesome, he thought. And off he went to prison. As they walked further along, he came across the Green Sisters, who were standing up in a moving vehicle. "Oh no, Green Sisters, you're not allowed to do that. That's against the law. It's dangerous. I'm afraid I'm going to have to arrest you and take you off to prison." And so they went and joined the others in prison. Next, he just saw Pastor Vic riding his motorbike. "Oh no, Pastor Vic, your motorbike is 1 day out of registration. You're riding an unregistered vehicle." And so even Pastor Vic was arrested. And off he went to prison. And the other half of him too. As he went further along, he realised that the mayor was riding a horse, but in a zone where you weren't supposed to be riding horses. And so in the name of justice, he arrested the mayor as well. But he left the other mayor there. And then, just to cap it off, he saw that an alien had landed. Instead of being excited to greet the alien, he said, "I'm afraid you've landed in a no parking zone. This is highly irregular. I'm afraid I'm going to have to arrest you." The alien, who didn't understand any of the rules, was arrested and put in prison. By now, the streets were totally empty, but the prison was totally full. Luigi began to wonder about this. "This doesn't seem such a good thing," said Luigi. "If justice is all about arresting people and stopping people doing bad things, how is the world a better place?" And so he wandered back to church to see if he could find out more about this justice, because this sort of justice didn't seem to be working to make the world a better place. So Luigi came back to church and he told Mario about all he had done and how he thought justice would make the world all right and a better place. But somehow everyone seemed to have done something wrong. And so putting everyone in prison doesn't make the world a better place. How does this work? He asked Mario. Mario said, well, you should have stayed for the rest of the sermon. You would have heard that justice is about something different. It's about making the world the way it's meant to be, making everything right. Luigi thought about that. He thought, well, if the world was the way it was meant to be, everyone would love each other. That's right, said Mario. And that's why when God came, he didn't come with a sword. He came as a child, because his superpower to change the world is love and service and self-giving. And that's the way God brings justice. The world is made a better place because people begin to love each other. Oh, said Luigi. Well, that is a different sort of justice. I'll have to think some more about that. Mario said, and what's more, we're asked to help with this sort of justice and not just leave it to Jesus. Wow, said Luigi. I'd like to help with that. Where do I begin? And he began to wonder, where would he begin? This Christmas, where will you begin to bring God's justice? The end.